baseball from the big city, the house that Ruth built. The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. Okay, Singy, let's get right to it. Quite the win streak on the line coming into this one.
Yeah, Boog, they seem to have a force field around them lately, but you know anything can happen. Looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Whitey Ford. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Up and in, and we're underway. And a foul ball. Line drive to short and caught. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Check swing, and he held up. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And up next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. Outfield playing straight up now. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1-0.
2 outs, bases empty.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Not close with that one, and the count is even 2-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Williams makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. And on the mound now, Ryan Wu. What do we have on him?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Tony Gwynn. The pitch. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And misses inside. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Bernie Williams.
Yeah, Boog, and he's been just clutch for this team so far in the series. 5 runs batted in to this point. You know, guys like him who can just slow the game down, quiet the nerves when they're runners on base or pressure situations, they're as valuable as it gets. We'll see if he keeps making an impact today.
Bernie Williams, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Williams was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now the batter now, Babe Ruth. That one's in there, 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Missing inside, now 2-2. And downstairs.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swung on, belted. Rodriguez drop step going back. That'll make it out of here. He'll circle the bases. His second homer this series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig, 0 for 4 in the win last night. First pitch misses. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series. And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena drops into the glove. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. New inning getting started, and here's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ford, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Ford back to work. Just missed.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Jorge Polanco stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Crawford working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
No.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And another ball. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Mitch Garver at the plate and takes high there.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls. No strike.
Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now it's Randy Arozarena. This one popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Mantle, a left fielder with good range, 24 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking. And that's the 1st out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now it's going to be George Brett. Went deep in the ball game last night. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's in there. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Backdoor breaking ball, and he didn't go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
Derek Jeter in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Right side to first, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run, and it's 2-zip. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Kyle Seager.
And there's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And takes low for ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. One down, base is empty. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out looking his first time. pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one to Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The next offering misses, and that is ball one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
A little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Bernie Williams digs in now. He's been a great free agent side. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo woo.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Ruth stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next pitch misses outside. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark. 3-1 now.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Fly to left his first time. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball.
Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And
No,
that misses. And that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that is in for a strike. Now 2-1. Two outs. And it's even up.
Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosarena has this one sized up. And that's the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Outfield playing straight up now. The wind of the pitch. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right side, Williams. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Now batting. Right
and now the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. The M's trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Stays alive.
Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next for Seattle.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Struck out swinging his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Pulls that one foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Lucas Giolito getting ready to go. Pomerantz getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And now 2-2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one missing inside.
Full count.
He goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that
Now
slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Posada takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Not even close there. And it's 2-0. And another ball.
3 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey.
Ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. Already 2
Now
gone
batting,
here in the home
third
4th.
baseman, George Brett.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, George Brett. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one hammered. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Crawford, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2013. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
In time to
Now
Gehrig.
batting,
1 up, 1 down.
Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Reached on an infield single his first time.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Oh, I think the key,
1-1.
I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2.
The Yankees up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Bounced up the middle. Jeter. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So 2 down now. And here is Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Williams going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. New pitcher for the Mariners, Lucas Giolito.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Hard, 2. 0-2.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jeter, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. A little bit high, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
3-1.
Line drive. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And up next for New York, Tony Gwynn. Just missed.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Outside. And the count is 2-0. Inside, just missed. Bernie Williams on deck for the Yankees. Next offering is in for a strike. Hammer, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Bernie Williams.
No.
That misses. 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Runner on the move. That one fouled off. 2-2. Gwynn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And all right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Ford back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. Ball 1, no strikes. Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wagner, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Albies in the box again. Takes a strike.
That's a ball.
You know, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. In the dirt, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one
Take your
off
base,
the
ball
inside
four.
edge. You walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count,
Now
but
batting,
I guess he
first
saw it
baseman,
really well.
Edgar
It's a
Martinez.
really nice plate appearance.
Here's a big power threat. Edgar Martinez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And that one way outside. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got...
Oh, gets dirty. Throws from his knees. And it beats him. What a play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Garrett, batting with one down, takes a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer flag. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Mantle off of first with 2 away. Now
Ball
1-1.
outside.
That clips the corner.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitch
Ball.
misses.
2-2.
Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back.
York
We're in the
Yankees.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Billy
Number
Wagner.
13.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Junior
Ball.
up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off
1-0.
inside ball 1. That one ripped way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Right side, hard hit. Ramirez sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Polanco, the next to hit, takes outside. The Mariners down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. J.P.
Now
Crawford up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nobody left for Seattle, and they're down 2-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catch. Catcher Jorge Posada. And that
1-0.
skips into dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman
George Brett stepping in now for the Yankees.
Brett.
Just
no.
missed.
nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Upstairs. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
Full count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ramirez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. Boots it. Still manages a throw. The throw is late, and they come away without an out.
Now batting.
So digging in, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe in second with a stolen base. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
One, two.
This one in the dirt.
Two.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. Full count now. Tony Gwynn waiting to hit for the Yankees. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Mitch Garver. Outfield playing straight up now. Fastball for a strike. Wagner, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's 2-2. Way outside. Ball 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Billy Wagner departs.
Now pitching for the Yankees. Number 48. Emmanuel Clase.
And now, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No ball. One strike.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And now 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour in the gun. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Seager in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball 1.
And there's a ball. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Drew Pomeranz.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Gwynn,
No,
the
that's a
leadoff
ball.
batter, as he looks at ball one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Top of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Stretches out and holds it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. In the air, left side. A Rosarena moving under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, ball one. And another ball. That's outside. Ball three. Lou Gehrig waiting for a turn at the plate. Clips the corner, and the count is 3-1. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Up
very
next
aggressive
for the
secondary
Yankees.
lead. So a ball down the
First
line
baseman,
or into the gap will produce a two-out
Gehrig.
RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Gehrig in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That misses. Now 2-0. Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Mickey Mantle would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The Yanks leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Eric Gagne on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And that's downstairs and outside. Activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Gagne, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a slider. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls.
The M's trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him swinging. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score easily. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. Yeah, that's fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one called a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
The Mariners down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.